Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Rick and Morty season 2, episode 3. I'm glad to be back for Rick and Morty, even if today I'm gonna watch only one episode. It's already great. I said it, when I came back for the season 2 of Rick and Morty. I'm just glad to have this show on my channel right now that I watch, only to have some fun with you guys, to be entertained during some minutes, to really watch something without making a lot of series, without thinking a lot about stuff, trying to understand it and stuff like that. Even if Rick and Morty is beginning to not to be more complicated, but at least to go a little deeper with the characters and stuff. Like, for sure, they are making jokes, they are making awkward, weird, stupid, in a way, situations, and it's always fun. But with the characters, we saw it at the end of the season 1 and also at the beginning of this season 2, that with Rick, they would explore the fact that maybe he cares really about this family, about Morty, he's ready to sacrifice himself for him, we saw that, and to say more stuff about him, about that grandpa who is still living with his family, who is going on adventures with his grandson, stuff like that. And also I think that they're gonna go a little deeper with Morty, with the fact that he's a teenager, he's evolving, maybe at some point he's gonna have that teenager crisis that we all had at some point. And I had the impression during these 2 first episodes that maybe he was angrier, or he had more impulsive moves or stuff like that, or maybe it's just me, who has that theory that maybe they're gonna do something with Morty by making him that kind of teenager, so I want to see it, so I'm gonna see it into the show, maybe. But at the same time, what they teach us before with the fact that they played with Morty's moral compass, with the fact that he wanted to save that creature, and because of that a lot of persons were killed, and at the end that creature was not great, so he killed that creature himself. For Morty, it has to represent a lot, and I think that we're gonna have consequences for that. No? For the moral compass of a teenager who is building himself, who is building his values and his principles in life, the fact that in one episode he was confronted to the fact that something who looked great, good, in fact was someone bad, so he felt betrayed, so people are not like they look, all of these lessons of life, and also the fact that he killed someone, he did something wrong, because saving that creature killed a lot of persons, but he did something wrong by killing someone, but he did something wrong because he believed into him and he shouldn't have believed into that person. Really, I think really that this moment for Morty can be the beginning of, yes, a crisis, a teenager crisis, a moral crisis also. I wouldn't be surprised if the writers are going into that direction, or at least during this episode they created a situation for them to go in that direction. I didn't forget the fact that maybe we picked the wrong Jerry. I'm still thinking about it, I'm still not okay with it. I'm waiting for them during this episode to tell me if I'm right or wrong with that feel. I really hope that I'm wrong, because if it's the case, be sure that I'm gonna talk about it during entire episodes, reviews. I'm gonna continue to think about that Jerry. I didn't forget Walking Dead Jerry that we left on that destroyed planet. I'm not gonna forget real Jerry, that second real Jerry that maybe will let go like that in another reality thing. No! Yes, Jerry is still one of my favorite characters. If not my favorite characters. Yes, it might be related with the fact that I have some pity for the guy, but also a lot because I really think that Jerry is the most genuine, character of this movie. In fact, like, Jerry is always trying to just live his life, trying to do the right thing, trying to be with his family, to do things and all, and each time life is really not nice with Jerry. That's why I love him a lot. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode 3. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have this episodes earlier, 4 episodes, 5 episodes of advance, I don't know. I'm gonna put it right there. And we've extended our full reaction parts. Yes, I put a few reaction parts for Rick and Morty for the season 1. Even me, I was surprised of it, but yes, I put a few of them. I don't know how many exactly, I think maybe 2 or 3. It's already great, for a show like that, to put some full reaction parts, it can be great, and extended reaction parts, it's always interesting no matter what. And to support me on my Patreon, it's already interesting no matter what. Oh, and also I created a TikTok on which I'm trying to post things. I already posted one TikTok about Rick and Morty, and I have now also, like really, back to school. I'm into that kind of mood, back to school. I created also a donate link that you can find on the description for the ones of you who are not interested to follow me on my Patreon to have these advantages, who doesn't care about having videos of advance, like they are following me on my channel and for them it's already enough the videos on my channel. For those of you who are into that position, you can still support me with that donate link, a direct donate link. Let's go for this episode 3.
It absorbed the minds of our people. We didn't notice it until it was too late. The people it takes over, they look like your friends, but they're not themselves anymore. They're part of it.
Now, it didn't get on the two ding-dongs seem pretty calm about the whole thing.
They are a part of it. You're vomiting in their mouth, it's disgusting.
Hello, Rick. Long time no see.
Unity?
You know it?
Oh boy, these are my grandkids, Summer and Morty. We sort of used to, date.
I don't understand.
You're a whole planet now, huh?
After we broke up, I spent some time wandering through space.
I was better able to focus on my passion for unification.
You mean stealing people's bodies?
No.
Rude.
Jerry, are you the real Jerry?
I'm trying to find our weed whacker. Because our weeds are whack, yo. Dad gets to walk all over us because of your abandonment issues. He's playing you, shorty.
Oh, stop affecting that stupid hip-hop dialect.
Stop shifting what? Just because your relationship with your father is toe up from the flow up.
The fact that he has a different language making me worried about the fact that it's the wrong Jerry.
That is a hatch. Your father put a hatch in my garage.
You don't know it was him. Anyway, we're not supposed to be in here.
World peace achieved. Nice. A little weird to publish a paper about it for yourself.
Because Unity took all of their bodies, so for sure she's in peace with
From there,
herself.
One by one, I will unify them. I will become the universe. And I will be what the single-minded once called a god.
No?
Pretty sexy. And I've grown too. I have. See, I've reconnected with my family, right?
Why is that, I wonder?
Maybe it's part of getting old.
Getting soft?
Oh, yes. Yes. Wait, stop.
You're gonna make sex with all of them at once?
Oh, Rick. It was so bad.
This was stuff. I just need to hydrate, and we're doing that again. This is an invasion. I gotta sit this one out, but I'll be back to have sex with the survivors.
It's
Nah.
a hive mind species, Beta 7.
Unity has spoken of you. All bad, I hope. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Beta 7.
Our alliance is beneficial. When Beta 7 expresses concern, it's only because...
Oh, snap!
He loves you, I
Neutronium
think.
and Fenatron? Not every day that I'm in town. It's for old time's sake.
You want to do what?
Okay, what the hell? We can purify the resin and make fractal dust.
Jealousy!
Jealousy!
Well, this explains the $6,000 electric bill.
For sure. As a prisoner?
Before I took over this planet, this man was a registered sex offender.
Yeah? Well, so what? At least he was himself.
This
All of the other ones, no.
I don't think my sister's trying to say that life would be perfect without you. I think she's just saying that life would be, you know, life.
I have transformed life here into a paradise.
Oh my god. Where did you learn to talk, you
He's gonna vomit, he's gonna
I'm
vomit!
feeling...
Stay away!
You know?
I can let go. Hey, look.
Maybe you can't control the entire planet for life.
That's not what I meant.
Hey, I evacuated the town, look.
Hey, right here. We're fine.
No.
Oh, that was awesome. my grandkids were in that town, right? Are my grandkids alive?
You're worried about them, you're asking about them. Oh, you... Rick, you're changing so much.
Who's Unity? You kids have nice feet. Mind if I take a picture?
No.
No.
Think you're getting what you wanted, Summer? Something's
That-
happening to Unity.
Yes, they're all coming back to who they are.
I'll be damned if that ribble nipple bitch's race is superior. The goat nipple people will rule this world.
Shut your
Yeah.
mouth, you dirty knife nipple bastard.
Oh. And now it's war, they're not united anymore, they're not at peace anymore, unity was right.
Hey, wait! What race are you guys?
We're neither. See?
Yeah, take my word for it. We just have regular nipples.
Yeah.
These two freaks have no race!
You're saved by who?
Unity, I'm so sorry. I didn't know freedom meant people doing stuff that sucks.
Ah.
It's more of a choose your own cell phone carrier thing.
Having fun with your grandpa. Lost a little control. Probably shouldn't be piloting a hovercopter, nor should I be running 200,000 pediatric hospitals. I cannot wait to hear Rick explain his way around this. He is gone.
Jerry, stop.
This bunker, this alien.
I love that this is how far you will go for him. Your relationship with your father is
I'll
psychotic.
listen to you wrong.
Oh, we are talking truth right there, like.
Step out of your ego for a second. You might have to change up so that it doesn't eat the planet.
Right, because your father's such an altruist. Probably harvesting this creature's organs.
Probably racing to
We can't know, that's the issue.
Shut up. Unity, could you get Rick out of here, please?
He's unavailable. He's having sex with you. We get it. It's gross.
Huh?
Get out here now. I don't think he wants to be. Grandpa, I'm gonna tell Mom and Dad about the gagoo you have locked up under the garage.
The gagoo? It's named a gagoo?
Grandpa, we need to go home now.
See ya. Rick, I think we should all go. Tend your garden, kids. I'm kind of doing a thing here.
You're gonna stay.
We're not leaving without you.
Oh my god, you guys, I get it. You're afraid the big bad hive mind is gonna steal your grandpa away.
I think Unity's great and you're a horrible influence on it.
No!
This isn't healthy, Rick. You know, you're really up to no good around here.
Is it
At
right?
this place, you know?
You think you're great together, but you're just bringing out the worst in each other.
Oh, gee. Boy, Summer, well put. Why don't we see what Unity thinks?
She began to not function when you appeared.
Really just having a good time. Karen?
Thanks, Todd. Up next, are you a concerned grandchild or just a buzzkill?
Nah.
You can know for sure.
What if you did it for me? What if you came with us as a favor to us? Because you love us.
What?
What did I see in intro? The fact that they are going deeper with Rick?
A human. It runs in a family. I can tolerate it, but I can't give a crap about it. Take a hike.
Take care of yourself, Unity.
I'm not looking for judgment, just a yes or no. Can you assimilate a giraffe?
Nah.
No, you're the worst. You don't support this family.
Or
You know what's
just
gonna
act
happen?
like you.
Because you'd rather lose them and lose
You'd be
me
afraid
than
of
lose
losing
him.
because you
And
play-
why?
play-
Because
play-
you're the child, man. You, nothing.
First of all, hello. My name is Blue Blam the Korbach.
Hello.
Murderer that eats babies, and I came to this planet to eat babies.
Oh man.
However, I am also carrying a highly infectious disease, and Rick did chain me up so that he could attempt to cure it. At the same time, Rick's motivation to cure the disease was not to save my life, to patent and sell the cure for billions of Blumsmark. But you know the reason why I ripped my chains out of the wall?
Tell you to shut the fuck up.
Because the two of you are the fucking worst. Hate yourselves and each other. And the idea
don't
that it has
hate
anything to do with Rick is
themselves and each other.
Alright, I'm bored.
Rick,
No.
is there a way for you to call Summer feel bad that they...
Screw those guys. They're no different from any of the aimless chumps that you occupy. They just put you at the center of their lives because you're powerful, and then because they put you there, they want you to be less powerful.
Unity.
Best weekend ever, Rick. I agree, Rick. Let's see how long we can go.
Rick, forgive me for doing this in notes. I'm not strong enough to do it in person.
I realize
They
that
all
I'm
left.
attracted to you for the same reason I can't be with you. You can't change.
And I have no problem with that. I have a problem with myself.
I'm sure there's no
It
perfect
can
relationship.
change. I'm
sure
saying
there's
it is
no
changing
species
right now.
species and never really be complete.
I lose who I am and become part of you. Because in a strange way, you're better at what I do without even trying. Yours. And nobody else's. Unity.
It was the weirdest,
Hey,
worst toxic relationship ever.
Jerry and I were looking for our weed whacker and found your subterranean and your alien prisoner. And I know I sound like mom, but I can't sacrifice this whole family's safety just because I'm afraid to leave again. So, no more alien prisoners without consulting us.
okay.
Okay?
Okay?
Okay, like you're gonna quietly teleport somewhere and never come back?
No, it's your house.
Oh, Rick,
What happened
you're sad.
with Unity?
Who? Oh, Unity. Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, we're talking about an entity that thrives on
She
its
broke
sleep.
up with
You know,
him.
I'll be in the garage.
Rick?
Away from this place. Can you take me now? Are you afraid of me now?
What are you gonna do to that thing?
Are you afraid of me now?
Rick! You wanted to kill yourself? Oh, this show is getting deeper and darker. I said it during the intro that they were getting deeper, you know, with the characters, with Rick for sure, because of the fact that during the end of the season 1 and the beginning of the season 2, we saw him changing a little, revealing the fact that he loves his family, he cares about his family, he doesn't want to be all alone and all. Oh, this episode, and in particular the end of it, Rick just tried to kill himself. He didn't function, you know, because this machine didn't function, but he wanted to kill himself. We saw it, and we saw him being so sad, getting drunk, because he broke up with someone. His family is not really keeping an eye on him, you know. I mean, they are present, and Summer and Morty, they tried to help him, and right there, Beth, she's saying to her father, you can't do that, you can stay with us, but you can't do that and that. But Rick is so sad in his life. He feels all alone. For me, he's not all alone, but he feels all alone. Right there with Unity, he had the impression to have someone who can understand him, who can have fun with him. The kind of fun that he wants, that he loves, and that maybe right there, Beth, Jerry, Morty and Summer, they can't understand, they can't share with him. But also at the same time during this episode, at a few occasions, I said it, oh Morty, you changed. You care about where are Morty and Summer, are they okay? And the fact that Unity, she's telling him you can't change. Oh, I'm conflicted, you know. Like for me, we saw him changing before and also during this episode. When Morty and Summer, they left, it was because it was the version of Rick who is not changing, who is doing only what he wants to do. Unity is telling him that he can't change. And at the end, maybe he believes so, you know, the fact that he can't change. Maybe he truly thinks so. And because he can't change for Unity, for his family, because his family, when he's coming back home, is mad at him, with Beth, you know, with what she represents, what she's saying also the fact that she sounded like a mother, so like Rick's wife. maybe it's more that, you know, like the fact that he tried to change, he was beginning to change, and they're sending him the message that no, he can't change, and because of that, his relationship with Unity was destroyed, and his family is a little against you. Morty and Summer, they left. Beth, who was always on his side defending him, is not anymore. So he's feeling all alone, he's feeling sad, and that's why he's trying to kill himself. And at the end, you know, that moment with Jerry coming like that and not paying attention to Rick, it's really to represent the fact that they are not paying attention to him, like they are so used to have Rick doing weird and bad stuff that right there to have him like that, it's not a real change when in fact something really bad happened. Do you understand what I mean? I'm not gonna blame Jerry because he's not paying attention to Rick during that moment. He can't know what just happened. Because Rick did so many stuff like that, was found into that position so many times, being so drunk, being asleep because of that, for sure Jerry is not gonna react. Oh, that was so sad. That end of episode totally got me. All of that story, you know, about Unity and the fact that it's someone, it's a virus who can control people like that, who is taking their bodies to unify an entire community. No, it's bad, you're not doing that. To take the control of people's minds, bodies. No, it's not right. And the fact that maybe some of them were bad people before that, it's not an excuse. And yes, the fact that when they are coming back at themselves, they are at war, and when Unity was unifying them, they were at peace. It can be a contradiction of what I just said, but no, still at the end you're not doing that, Unity. The fact that Rick had a bad influence on her, we saw it, you know, because yes, they were at peace before that, and Unity being with Rick, bad stuff are happening. Beta 7, I'm not sure that I understand why this character right there, like, to say that he was jealous and oh, why not, but if it doesn't have consequences after that, you know, like the return of Beta 7 to do something, to come back at some point, I don't understand really the logic of that moment. Of creating a character like that, a situation like that, a character who is jealous of Rick and Unity relationship, if it's not to make him come back at some point, I don't understand. So I hope that maybe the next episode that I'm not gonna watch today is gonna have a connection with what happened just right there with Unity and with Beta 7. Because if not, yes, I don't see the point of creating him. All of that story for Beth and Jerry to argue, to find that bunker, to find that alien, for that alien to be that villain who is in fact escaping at the end because they are too boring. For me, for the writers, it was more the way to create that thing at the end with Beth not defending Rick anymore when she always defended him before. They needed to create a situation so bad, you know, in a way that Beth would end like that. But the story on itself, I'm not sure that it's that important. And it was cool, but not that much. Oh, and also what is bothering me is the fact that during these first episodes, I had the impression that Beth and Jerry wedding was better, was getting better, and in fact, no. Oh, I didn't watch the hidden scene. I'm gonna watch it right now.
Unity!
Rick, you came back?
I want to talk to Unity. Beta 7. Unity doesn't want to talk to you. I know you're gay, Beta 7. I've met a billion of you. You little on-deck, in-the-wind, shoulder-to-cry.
You made him?
Classified as a hostile entity.
Unity's not into other hive minds. It's gonna suck you in and use you up, and a month from now, I'm gonna be making out with all of you in a bunch of red wigs.
Oh, you're really a toxic ex-boyfriend.
You said we were going to a movie?
Yeah.
Morty. Alright, Beta shit 7. You just got saved by the bell, bitch.
Okay, so in fact, you can forget all of what I just said about Beta 7. He was useful right there during this hide and scene. Morty, you acted really like, yes, a toxic ex-boyfriend. You know, coming back, insisting, when clearly she told you no, but no, you're insisting to talk with her, you can't understand what a no is, and acting like that. You created Beta 7? Did we see that during the season 1 and I forgot? I don't have that impression. To have Rick in depression, to have Rick doing that with someone. Like really, this episode is representing well what a toxic relationship is doing during, after, all of that. And the fact that they were together, it didn't end well, and they came back together right there, they didn't learn the lesson, it's also representing well that kind of ex that you can have and you shouldn't go back with them. The relationship was bad no matter what. Even if people, they can change, the relationship itself can bring you back to who you were during the first time that you were together. Do you understand what I mean? Okay. For sure an interesting episode. For sure what it meant for Rick, it meant a lot. I'm worried for the rest of the season for Rick. If the writers, they are going so deep and so dark each time we're gonna end this season, I'm not sure that we're gonna end it with Rick. With that Rick. I'm gonna stop this video right now. It's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.